How's it going, guys? My name is Dr. Silvertongue, also Dr. Hamilton. Thank you for following my house call series. That is, see patients, go to their homes, and treat them and fix their problems. And today we have.
My name's Cecilia, and I pinched a nerve by either sneezing or waking up or breathing, being old. Not sure what happened, but I pinched a nerve, and now I can't move.
Okay. So when did you start feeling this?
Okay, so this happened day before yesterday. I've been immobile since then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So what exactly happened?
no idea.
Did you lean over to pick something up?
No, nothing happened.
Oh, it just came on. Okay.
I sneezed or breathed or woke up or got out of bed or brushed my teeth, something
Okay.
in that order.
Let's check it out. Let's have you stand up.
Okay.
We'll have you touch your toes as much as you can.
Okay.
Let's have you arch your back up to the ceiling. Is any of that painful?
Yeah, this one is
And then you can lean to the side.
not good.
Okay. The side.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, let's check it out.
Yay.
Let's have you go on your stomach right here.
Okay.
Okay. Careful now. Okay, so yes, the first thing you want to check is you want to make sure the legs are even. And just looking at you right now, I can see that your left hip is raised up. And whenever the hip gets raised up out of position, what can happen is that a lot of pressure can be caused through that because we're uneven. We just have a muscular imbalance, which causes a lot of pressure on the joints. And I'm just gonna feel around. Feels like, yeah, that's definitely raised up. That's tender right there, in that area right here.
Yeah, there and
Okay.
up a little. Yeah.
And here too, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the main mothership of it all.
We will work on that.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna raise this up. Does this aggravate it at all?
No, that's
Okay.
nice.
Okay. We'll get back to that as a stretch in a second. I'm just testing it.
I don't like that.
Painful. Okay. So that's narrowing it down with this. Let's have you flip over on your back. You can relax the legs. Is that painful at all?
No.
Okay. And we'll do this one right here. Is that uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Feels uncomfortable to you?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. And a lot of times what can happen is that when the legs are tight and they're attached to the hips, what can happen is that they can pull onto the hips and then they can pull on the back.
Yeah.
And that can contribute towards back pain. So what we can do is I'm gonna stretch that out.
Oh my God, that's pitiful. Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, we can work on it.
Geriatric.
Let's see. Got this one. So I'm gonna stretch this out right here. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
Let me know if it's too much. Okay. So what do you do for work?
I'm a musician,
Okay.
producer, songwriter,
Tell me the story of when your back first went out.
picking up a Fender Reverb amp, and I felt I pinched a nerve, and then I was excused from the rest of the load in and load out of tour. So that was the upside, but downside was I was incredibly decrepit for the rest of the tour.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's rough.
But I only pinch a nerve when my core is weak. So it's really just all my fault. Yeah. Did you say
Definitely.
yeah?
No, you don't have a weak core. But a lot of times what can happen is that whenever we're not tightening our core, that can contribute towards the back getting pulled out.
So there you
And
go.
a lot of times it's whenever people aren't even paying attention. A lot of people think that their backs primarily will just go out whenever they're doing like weightlifting or anything serious. Lifting amps is pretty serious.
It's when you're like the hinge of your back and you lift this way instead of that way.
Yeah.
And I just knew it was, I just made a dumb move.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then also like bracing too is super important for that.
Yeah.
What we could do is we are going to adjust your low back first, and then we're going to work our way up to the neck.
Nice.
So it's definitely a misalignment issue of what we're dealing with. More so, usually whenever people have back problems, so we already talked about this earlier, but it's disc problems. Whenever people are having like disc bulges and it's coming back, that can impinge on the nerve. So what we got to do is we got to work on having to shift that back into position. And the adjustments do help with that, but also I'm going to show you a stretch later that will as well. But we can lift this up. We'll have you go on your side facing towards me. Take a deep breath in. There you go.
Sorry that I sound like an ogre.
You sounded okay. You sounded like someone that was being relieved. Come a little bit closer to me. You can relax this. And yes, the disc bulges can contribute towards the back pain, but also that's like the most common way that we really see as to why people are dealing with back pain. But also sometimes people have a slippage of the bones. They can also have something more serious, like infections. Sometimes people have fractures, things like that. But the most common ones really is the disc bulges, which is usually a pretty simple fix, which is what we're doing here. There we go. We'll have you on your back. Come down a little bit towards me, and now we're gonna get that special spot. Gonna do a big hug. Take a deep breath in, breathe out.
Oh my. Wow.
We'll let you take that in. So the next thing that we're going to do is actually what's known as a transitional segment. So that's where your main part of your problem is where you felt it, which is the thoracolumbar area. So pretty much a transitional segment is like what you said earlier about hinge joints.
Yeah.
Whenever it transitions from the the middle part of the back to the lower part of the back, there's a significant amount of movement with that. And that's a lot of times people can deal with pain in those areas where there's a lot of excessive movement, like in the neck. That's a transitional segment where the neck turns into the mid-back, and then also where the very last vertebrae turns into the sacrum. So those are all transitional segments.
Nice.
And we're gonna start working on those.
Thoracic segmentations.
There you go. Let's see what we got up here.
Oh. Cool.
Pretty good movement. So next thing we'll do is we'll have you go on your stomach. And we'll use my special tool.
Yeah.
Turn this down a little bit. to the massager to help loosen up the paraspinals, which the paraspinals are the muscles that surround the vertebrae, and para means around. And let me know if it's too much pressure.
No, it's good. That's the zone right there. Oh.
Let's try to work our way down as well.
Yeah, that's a spot too.
Okay. The next thing we're going to do is teach you the exercise. Remember how we talked about the disc bulges acting press back? What you want to do is this exercise helps shift it away from the nerve and tries to help push it back inside. So this is called the McKenzie extension exercise. So basically what you're going to do is you can do this while you're at your house on the floor. But what you're going to do is you're going to take both of your hands here and you're just going to be activating your pecs. You're going to be relaxing the low part of your back. And this should all be relaxed. The glute straight should be relaxed. All this should be relaxed. So what you're going to do is you're just going to press up like you're doing a push-up, but keeping the hips on the table.
Okay. All right.
There you go. And then you're going to hold it for 3 seconds, 2, 3, go back down. And do up. 1, 2, 3, down. Up. 1, 2, 3, down. And then you're basically going to do 20 of those. Not right now, but you're going to do 20 of those in the morning. And you're going to do 20 of those at night. And that will help. Let's have you come on out. How does that feel for you?
Feels good.
Okay.
Ooh. Yep.
Stand up, and now what we can do is test range of motion again. So you can lean over to touch your toes,
Okay.
and then you can come back
Easier.
and arch your back towards the ceiling, and then you can come back, and then what you can do is lean to the side, and then other side.
Yeah, it feels
There
better.
you go. Chiropractic works.
Yeah, we got a lot of crunches in the middle.
Nice.
You did indeed.
Ooh. Beautiful.
And
Paragon of beauty.
all right.